Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another review. This time, I'll be reviewing Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Ratchet. So, before anything, I actually have the packaging this time. So, here is the packaging. It says Transformers Siege War for Cybertron. Autobot Ratchet. On the side, you have a nice artwork. Whoop, stay still. A nice artwork of Ratchet right there. Very cool. On the back of the packaging, you have your obligatory product shot. There's Ratchet. He can transform 17 steps just to get to his medical bay mode is what they're calling it. And 9 steps to get into his vehicle mode. I will try to get him in his medical bay mode, although I don't know exactly how to do that. But I know how to get him in his vehicle mode, that's for sure. On the side of the packaging, you have a very nice artwork, very cool, of Optimus Prime. And I have no idea who any of these people are. And there's Planet Cybertron. So, there's the packaging. Pull that off to the side. And here is Ratchet in his vehicle mode. So, there you go. And Ratchet is an ambulance, a Cybertronian ambulance, as you can see. Very nice. Let's pull this off. These are his weapons, right there. We'll take a close look at that right now. This is his claw thing. There. I have no idea what this is for, but it's a claw. It's there. Very nice painted silver. There. And over here you have his weapon, his gun. Very nice. Very cool. Set that off to the side. And let's take a look at Ratchet in his vehicle mode. Got a nice transparent windshield there. The Autobot logo right there. Very cool looking ambulance. It's got the dirt thing. His feet as well are all muddy, but we'll get that we'll get that into robot mode later on. That's cool. There's wheels. And he rolls. He does roll because he's a vehicle. And that's what vehicles do. They roll. And just to show you how big this guy is in vehicle mode, here he is next to my PS4 controller because that's the closest thing I have to me. There you go. So, he is fairly decent sized figure. I'm gonna look at the bottom. You have his legs here, and yeah, that's pretty much it for robot mode in his vehicle mode. I guess you could pretend these are his thrusters. It's your imagination, why not? So that's very cool. And through the windshield you can see his head right there. So that's pretty much it for vehicle mode. So let's get to transforming this guy. Okay, so what you want to do, back to front, as always, is first thing you want to do is you want to come over here and you want to unpeg this right here. There is a port right there and a peg right here. Do that on both sides. There you go. Bring this all the way down, and this little slot will, this little tab will tab into this little slot right there. Right there. Okay? Same thing. This little tab will tab into this slot here. Right there. Now, come around here, take these legs, and you want to split the legs apart like that, which will reveal the hands. Come over here, take this section, close it off, and this little tab here will go into this circle here, and that'll keep that in place. Sorry about that. Second verse, same as the first, tab it in, and everything will go into play, just like that. Keep those out of the way for now. Take this whole section, this front grille section here, and you want to untab this like that. There is a tab right there, and it'll peg into this big hole right there, and that'll keep it in place. So you want to untab that. Take this section here, and you want to split the hands, split the arms like this. And there is a peg here that'll peg into this port right there on this arm. Take the head, but first you want to split the arms. I almost forgot to do this. Split the arms at the shoulders right there. Again, port and a peg right there, and split them. Next, you want to, what do you want to do? You want to rotate this whole section. You want to rotate this entire section like that. Get that out of the way for now. There you go. Next, pull this down like so. And you want to come over here, right here. Oh, let me move this camera up here. After you've done that, you want to take this and flip up the head like that. Now, keep that out of the way. Or you could keep it in. Doesn't matter. Now, you want to, after you've rotated everything, you want to, what do you want to do now? You want to, what do you want to do right now? Okay, flip this, flip that. We're having so much fun here. We're having really huge technical difficulties here. Let's see. What do you want to do with this guy? Oh, there. That's what you want to do. You want to keep his body like this, the way it is. You want to rotate his head, his feet. My bad. You want to rotate his feet like that. From here to there. And there you go. You just orient his feet properly, like so. His feet are supposed to go like this. Then you rotate the top section like that. Now, you want to take his arms, orient them properly. Take this and close it up like so. Oh, also you want to push this back section forward like this, and this L-shaped thing on his neck will lock in, will secure this slot, will go into this slot right here, and will secure it properly. Like this. There you go. Take his chest, and you want to close it back up. There you go. And there is Ratchet in his robot mode. Move this over here. Very, very nice robot mode looking. Very nice. He does have ports here, here, and here, and there as well. Here on his legs as well, and on this side too. Very nice. He does come with his weapons, as I've mentioned before. This thing, which I have no idea what this is, and his blaster. And you can take these, and you can hook the blaster up to the shoulder. You could do that. That's a thing. Or on his forearms, right there. You can do that. Although that looks weird, but hey, why not? You can do that. Or you can use this port here instead of this one and just plug it in just like that. Or if you don't like that, you could put it onto his shoulder as well. Very cool, like that. Hold the camera up. And there you go. Or if you don't like that either, he does have storage on his back. This port, there you go. And he can store it. Or flip this down, and there you go. You can barely see it. You can't even see it at all. Nice. And he can have his blaster like this, or he could hold it like that as a medical kit. Who knows? Sorry about that. That was Alexa. Alexa went off. Yeah, very cool. Take a look at his head sculpt. Shut up, Alexa. Take a look at his head sculpt. That's very cool. Got his chest and his transparent plastic thing, which was his front windshield as a vehicle mode, as a vehicle. His feet. Got a lot of dirt paint apps on his feet, his legs. That's cool. Now, for articulation, his head, stop moving, please stop moving. Thank you very much. Pass that over here. His head is on a ball joint. And there you go. His head is on a ball joint. It can go anywhere a ball joint head can go. Can go down that far, can move up. Can't really move up that much. He could just look straight. But he can move down, and this moves with it. I don't know. His arms could do a full 360. They could go in and out. His elbow can move that far. And he has a wrist swivel. It's a little hard. It's a little hard to see, but it's also a little hard to move because it's stuck in there pretty good. But he does have a wrist swivel. He does have a waist movement as well. His legs can go front that far. Can go back that far. He does have a bend at the knee. And his toes move. They broke off. Yeah. But they can be fixed. There you go. His toes move like that. But that's only due to transformation, so. But he can actually do the split like that, so. You can get him in some dynamic poses. He can do the split. So, there's that. Yeah. He is a pretty posable figure, I gotta say. Pretty posable figure. I like it. Now, there is one other mode with this toy, but I don't really see the point in it. And that is, if I could be right back. His medical bay mode. And to get him into that mode is actually quite simple. What you want to do is you want to take these legs and put them back together how they were, like that. Okay? Now, just lay him down like this. Take this section, and you want to take this part here, and you want to unpeg his head. Push his head back down like that. And you want to rotate this part like that. Okay? Now, you want to take his hands and orient them like this. Flip them out like that. Take his forearms and rotate them like this with this little port there hanging upwards. And if you want, you could take this right here, this little peg right here, and you could put it under here so as to hold it in place like that. It's an option. You could do that. Or you could keep it straight. There. And voila. There is Ratchet in his medical bay mode. I don't know. To me, that looks weird. That looks very weird. I have no idea what a medical bay mode even is, or I don't know. But you can take his weapons and you could, instead of plugging it through here, you can plug it through here onto his arm. So we have that going on. Okay. you take this thing and you want to open it like that. And this thing, this peg, will port in to this tab right here on his other arm. And there you have Ratchet in his medical bay mode. I don't know what that does. I have no idea what this is about. But it's a thing you can do. It can be done. Yeah. 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 Now to get him back in robot mode, very simple. You want to half transform him from this medical bay mode. So, you want to split the legs from here. You want to take this section and you want to push this down. You're going to rotate his entire body like that, how it was. You're going to take this thing, these two little hooks, and just plug it over his back like so. Take his arms, move them down, rotate them, orient them properly. Again, take his arm, orient it properly. There you go. Now, you want to take this section, push it down, and flip out his head again. Boom. And as I said, this little tab right here is going to tab into this slot right there. And this L-shaped thing will just hook onto this and it'll hold his head in place. Just like that. And yeah, there is Ratchet back in his robot mode from his medical bay mode. Yeah. Now, for comparison, moving the camera. Here is a Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Optimus. There you go. That's how big he is next to Optimus. Here he is next to movie Ratchet. Okay. They're about the same size, except Ratchet is slightly smaller, if you don't count the wheels. And finally, there is Bumblebee. There you go. So, there is Ratchet. So, should you buy this toy? Yeah, I think you should. I really like this line. This is the, I believe, the second? Yeah, second Autobot I've actually bought from this line. From the War for Cybertron Trilogy line. This is a great figure to have. And a lot of detail is on the figure, including, as you could see on the back here. They didn't have to do this because it's on the inside of the panel, but look at all the molded in plastic. That's very cool. And on the back too. This is a really, really good figure. Very nice. Very nice figure. And you could find this at, I found this at my local Walgreens, but I'm sure you could get this at BigBadToyStore, Walmart, anywhere they sell Transformers, really. Very cool figure. And to be honest, I really like him. I really like how he looks on the shelf. I definitely recommend him as a collector figure and just a figure to play around with. Very nice. Got the nice Autobot logo right there. I almost forgot to show this off. That's cool. Very cool. So, there is my review for Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Ratchet. And this King Vita saying, laters.